This video is me describing what I'm going to do and what I recommend you to do for Season 14 prep. First off, why would you prep for Season 14? Well, I would say the only reason is because Season 14 Vault of Glass is coming back, so you have a Day 1 raid to prepare for. That's basically the only reason I would do this prep, and it's the only reason I'm going to do it. First off, do all Pinnacles and Powerfuls to get at least one character up to this season's cap, 1310, armor and weapons. Don't worry about the artifact, that's not carrying over. Feel free to do multiple characters to have an easier time at the beginning of the next season, but the next season the power grind changes drastically, so doing 3 characters isn't as important as before. Next season the only seasonal power grind is going to be a plus 10 Pinnacle, so there is much less grinding required this start of the next season. Then make sure to prep as many Spoils of Conquest as you can. I have a really fast guide for farming these from the Deepstone Crypt, which will be linked below. You can hold a total of 240 in your inventory or vault. It's the same shared inventory, basically. So either 240 in your inventory or 240 in your vault, so don't worry about that. And 240 in each character's postmaster after that. Just to be sure to check back often to make sure they don't get deleted from blues filling up your postmaster. The reason you want to have as many Spoils of Conquest is so that you can purchase different rolls of weapons at the end of Vault of Glass. Assuming that the system is carried forward, that is. Worst case scenario, you will have ton of Spoils of Conquest to spend in Deepstone. Best case scenario, you can get all your gear from Vogue on Day 1, effectively.
While we're here, why don't you go ahead and smash that like button.
Delete all your shaders. Next season we are getting transmog, so shaders will no longer be a consumable system and should just all be available through the transmog system. So make sure you get all the legendary shards and glimmer you can out of your shaders that you have right now. Complete as many bounties as possible, including this week's Iron Banner bounties. At the beginning of this season, people were able to actually get the new mods from Iron Banner, so I would load up on all the Iron Banner bounties from this week that you can. The only reason you want to prep bounties is to get XP to level up the artifact for potentially strong seasonal mods. That's basically the only point. There might be something like Oppressive Darkness or something at the end of the artifact. We don't know, but worst case scenario, you want to, get some XP in it very quickly. Put any stasis memory fragments into your vault. Bungie doesn't like to touch people's vaults, so this is the best place to put them to be safe, to get all the fragments at the beginning of the next season. I was able to do that at the beginning of this season, so I was able to get all my fragments in the first day of this season starting. I would start doing this as soon as possible. We have less than a month to go until the next season, so this is around the time I like to prep because I don't play my other 2 characters that often, so I like to casually just acquire bounties on their inventory, so I'm good to go at the start of the next season, without having to put too much work into it on a daily basis. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then a thumbs up is appreciated. If you want to see future content I put out, consider subscribing. And as always, I hope you have a nice day.